make me lose my mind. Hey, yo, what's my name? Y'all gon' make me go all out. DMX. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Hey, yo, what's my name? Y'all gon' make me lose my cool.
I tried so hard.
What you really want? What you really want?
But it doesn't even matter. Come on. I tried so hard.
What you really want?
It doesn't even matter. But it doesn't even matter. Come on.
Lord, give me a sign. Dog, I meet bitches, the street bitches, slash, Cocoa Puff, sweet bitches, think you wanna eat bitches, but not me.
I tried so
I fuck with these hoes from a distance. The instant they start to catch feelings, I start to... What is it you want from it? I gave you gave me. I blazed you blazed me. Stop, stop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how my violence goes. Stop, 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 stop.
Make that booty, make that booty.
Stop. 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 Stop.
Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm. Wait. Everybody calm down.
Under your butts.
Minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hey. Okay, peoples. How y'all doing today? How are y'all? Good. Hopefully good. It's your girl, Rob Monroe, aka the female blurred, and I'm here with
me. No. I'm just playing. No, I can feel that face drop and you just ready to be like, really?
Right.
I know. I am LJ Phoenix. Yay, me.
Yay. Okay, y'all. So if you have been following, hopefully you have. But if you are new, what we do every Tuesday. Hi, welcome. But every Tuesday we kind of do we're having a little conversation. So we try to have a little magical, a little geeky, and of course some freaky, because at the end of the day, we're straight up freaks.
A little bit.
Hope you're not tonight, but yeah. At that. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and jump into this conversation. Okay, so first we're going to talk about the late Chadwick Boseman. Now, if y'all did not know, this man fought. When I say fought, he fought Marvel to keep the African accent in Black Panther. And you would think, hold up, why is he fighting? Like, this is a African nation. Wakanda is in Africa, but yet this man is fighting to keep an African accent on the character from Africa. Like,
yeah, I didn't know that. It wasn't until you were we were talking about this show and like you were giving me some of the details. I had no idea because it just seems, and call me naive, it just seems like common sense that if you're in Africa, that they should at least have some of the dialect and some of the accent. Like,
right. No, so like what they had wanted to do, they wanted to take T'Challa and basically like have him have a British white, I don't know, British or American accent. And like the storyline was gonna go along that basically he has studied abroad. And it was like, nah. So Chadwick was like, so what about when he goes home? Is he supposed to still have this like British accent? He was like, no, it doesn't make any sense. And like even Ryan Cooliger, I don't feel like I'm saying his name right, but the director of Black, like he basically solidified that role when he had seen Chadwick on the set of Civil War, and he was learning the dialect, the native dialect of the actor who played his father. And he was like, okay, this man is sitting here taking his time. Like, that's when he knew it was special. That's when he knew it was real. So it was just like, why does it take so much to like have that authenticity?
I'm sorry. I had an itch, but I was actually just pointing to our skin tone. That's all. Go ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
see that. Yeah, we are live on Facebook. So if you are here, it is on Facebook. So yes, we all know why. Because literally they want to westernize everything. Why? How are we going to sit here and westernize an African nation that is basically was like, nah, y'all are not going to touch us? Like, Wakanda was like, so Europeans did not touch Wakanda. Like, you feel me?
No.
Not touch Wakanda. There is no need for it to have a westernized accent. Like, the character did not need that. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was, I mean, not shocking, but
Right.
maybe I think the thing is you're still getting to the point where you're disappointed when you learn these things. You're just like, like, why are we fighting to be our authentic selves?
Right.
Like,
Right. Yeah.
Go ahead, keep going.
Like, it's crazy, it's ridiculous, and it's just like, all right, y'all, come on now. Like, we got to do better. You would think we're in 2020. I think it came out in 2018 or 2018 did it come out? But you would think we have come so far that we are to the point where it's okay to be you. Like, how many African actresses and actors do we see in movies? Like, do they sit here? Well, most of them do use a British accent. I can't even lie.
Yeah.
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 Dang.
But now it's still, that just goes back to I mean, they probably had to learn so that they could get the roles.
Right. And it's sad. Like, you see a lot of people who are actually like, there's a lot of people of African descent who actually live like in America, Europe. So of course they take on that accent. Like, if you grow up in society, you tend to have that accent. Like, prime example. You know what I mean? Like, when I was little, I found a tape when we was in like 3rd or 4th grade, and it was Christmas time, and like all of us had accents. Like, me, my brother, his sister, we straight up, like, it was like we just came to America. We were like, "Hey, you see that one yet? Hey, you see, mommy?" Funny watching that later on in life, and it was like, oh shoot, what happened to our accents? But literally, because we went to school and we did everything else, we lost it. We didn't really lose it, but we don't use it. So yeah,
I hear it every now and then when you're with your people. Like, it kind of,
it comes out,
it trickles.
kind of like, hey, you see that? Yeah. Wow. But yeah, so and that kind of leads into the next piece too. Now, the actress that played Storm, or the voice, I should say, did y'all, like, let's think back to this. Like, think about the Storm accent in the cartoon. Was it an African accent? No. Was it an American accent? No.
It was a accent.
It was literally, she created her own thing. Like, her name, she's actually a Canadian Caribbean actress, and her name, I just had it, Allison Seeley Smith. So if y'all ever want to look her up, Allison Seeley Smith, and she basically talked about how she got the role as Storm. And so, like, if you, like, anybody, we'll drop the link later on for you to go check it out. But like, if you listen to her accent, you're like, where's that from? Listen, it's Shakespearean. Like, she basically took a Shakespearean, like, created her own accent and used that in her audition. Now, she explains that when she actually auditioned for the role, they had given her she had basically heard like several actresses, and they kept saying, we want a northern African accent. And so she's sitting here and she is listening to all of these voiceovers, and she's like, these are really like, these are African actresses. Like, but they're calling them back for their third or fourth audition. And she's like, it doesn't make any sense. And she kept hearing more and more and more. And then she got to the point, she was like, you know what? They don't want an African, they don't want an African voice. They do not want that. So she went and she literally was like, you know what? I'm gonna go in here, because she had just gotten off of like doing like not Broadway, but like theater or something. And she will go in here and basically do this Shakespearean voice. And so if you go like after this, go listen to Storm. Like, it's not even like anything, related. I remember thinking like, oh, she's the man's she's commanding power, like she's like in charge. But it's like, because she was like, listen here, people, I am Storm, mother of
It's funny because like you say that, like I had the old show on not that long ago, and I like never really put that together. Like I never even thought about that. But yeah, that's wild, dude. That's wild.
Right. And so like every time I think about like when they casted Halle Berry, and then the first movie she tried to use the accent and it was like and then even like with Alexandria Shipp, it was like and I was like, we need like the cartoon, like we need the cartoon Storm. But it's like literally like the regal and the powerfulness, I think it's become like, I think it comes from that, like her taking her voice and adding that unique Shakespearean tone to it. Like,
well, now, but don't forget though, too, if she's pulling from a Shakespearean thing, like Shakespeare, the whole concept of anything behind Shakespeare is very commanding, very regal, very, very, I can't think of the words, but it is a very much it is that. You don't read Shakespeare, to be like, hey, yo, like it doesn't, anytime you read it, it has that very elegant and that very strong kind of wording. If you're reading the original Shakespeare language.
Right.
In the original wording. And even if you watch like the performances, you'll find that the people that actually do Shakespeare theater and those actors and actresses are very strong performers. You cannot be a weak performer and do Shakespeare. I have seen it and it was awful. So yeah, you have to have that very commanding is what I'm looking for. That very commanding like aura to you.
Right. And now that we're looking at the cartoon, y'all, like, did you listen to all their accents? Like, each one of them, like, legit had, like, Rogue was very Southern. Gambit was New Orleans. Like, yeah. The only thing I hated about the cartoon is when they screamed. Like, I was watching that as an and the scream was horrible. But anyways, we're gonna stick to the topic. And so it's just like Storm is her mom's from Kenya. You feel me? Dad, yes, he's American, but her mom is from Kenya. And so as she grew up, like she spent time in Egypt. So it's like you would expect that to be, like I give Alexandria Shipp props for like even attempting to do the accent. Like I give her so much props for even like trying that. Your girl Halle, I was like,
Well, you think they just casted Halle for her looks though?
I think they casted Halle Berry because she was Halle Berry.
Yeah, she had star power back then.
Right. But I think like the whole, just like even rewatching the X-Men, the original, well, not the original, watching those first couple of movies that included her, they downplayed everybody
Yeah.
if you were not Jean and Wolverine. Like you was a
Pretty
secondary
much.
character to the X-Men when it's like, nah. So like right there, I guess we couldn't see, like the screenwriters basically did not make everybody as powerful as they should have been, or even in the forefront, even give them like, this is a team. Like it was Wolverine and Jean, and they're
Yeah.
lot of whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I guess she didn't have the opportunity to be the Storm that we're used to, but like this animated Storm right here, just the respect. Like it was like you sat down and you listened. When she said jump, you jumped. I guess like more so it was that like it's just how she talked, like her voice, and it was very powerful. So I guess in this situation, the different accent did work because to me, I'm like, I know it's different, but I didn't even put it together as a kid. You know what I mean? Like I didn't put it
Yeah,
together.
no, not at all.
Right. And like even listening to her explain it was like, oh shoot. But then that goes back to it. Why do they not want African actresses and actors? What is so wrong with the African accents? Because there's a whole bunch. Like there are
Yeah.
over 1,000 different African accents. Because Africa is like, a whole bunch of different countries, and each country has like their own, like broken down. So it's just like, what is it about African accents that we don't want to see in mainstream media?
I mean, that's really the question. I mean, you unfortunately, yeah, it is kind of an afterthought. Um, and even with casting, that's why it's been so great. I think that Black Panther was so great because it did bring some actual African characters and some African actors to the screen.
Right.
Like it wasn't there was only so much fake you can be with Black warriors. Like, come on.
Right.
Like without causing a controversy. Like, but so that's
So then my
that.
next question will be like, are we ready when they do introduce the X-Men in the live, MCU? Like, what type of Storm will we want to see? Do we want the Storm that we grew up with? Like, in the comics? Do we want that Shakespearean Storm? Do we want somebody who's completely different? Not a Halle Berry or a Halle Berry? Or do we want somebody who was really, like, truly African and can hold that, can hold her own and still bring that dynamics to the character?
I think that we've reached this point now when it comes to Black people in especially in movies that it's really about that representation. So that character, everybody that knows Storm's background is not going to be looking for a weak character or a lame somebody that has a very like bleh disposition. They are going to have to pull out somebody powerful, and the accent or her tone. Now again, hopefully they do stay true to her background, but at the end of the day, she's gonna have to have a very commanding presence. She is gonna that Storm that they bring out is gonna have to be. You don't have to be like that's that Storm.
Right.
Don't take no shit. Like yeah.
Everybody was like with the lightning. Hell yeah, she was like lightning, calm down. You were like, oh, too. Like that's yes. So yes, I fully agree. And I think there are so many powerful African actresses that there is no excuse. But of course, once again, it depends, because we already saw how they try to do what they try to do with Black Panther. So it's like if Storm is only one character in the X-Men. You feel me? She is only one. So who is gonna fight for that one character?
And that's the thing. You're going to need to have that actress that's going to have the balls to fight back. Because everybody wants this movie to be made. You know what I mean? For the most part, like this is a movie that people have been talking about. It's on social media. People want this movie. So that actress is going to have some balls and be like, no, you've got the people out there waiting for it. This is how we're going to play it.
And I think it's going to take us also too. Like it's gonna take us, the audience, and the fans, to say, "Nah, we need a powerful African Storm." Like,
Yeah.
I don't think people realize the power that we have as a collective. Like when it came down to Black Panther, everybody was like, "Nah, hell to the no, we are going to the theater. If I gotta buy 20 movie tickets for like the whole crew, we're going." So in that sense too, the Black dollar goes a long way. So we need to be like, "Nah, we want a true African actress to play."
Yeah.
She's not a true, she's not African. I need somebody who's gonna demand the Storm presence that we know, and also still be true to her African roots. Because there's so much to Storm's background and story that people don't even know about, that like it could be amazing.
Right.
Okay. It's sad because Storm's origin story is so much more interesting than others that have been covered. They're
For
going
real.
to someone that's capable of playing the character of a goddess. Thank you. That's
Yep.
what I have to take on. Yes.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah.
yes. Storm is an Omega 11 mutant, so there is no weakness in her. There's one. She is claustrophobic, which is her big downfall. Like that, like, but with everything else, yes, your girl is a goddess.
Actually, I don't blame her on that though.
Like, listen, my name, Ra Monroe. Why? The Monroe comes from Aurora Monroe. Like, so that's how she impacted my damn life. You feel me? A damn character.
Well,
look, like,
yeah, and I'm not, I don't, oh, Jesus. Okay. I'm not to your level, but she was a very impactful as far as my growing up, because again, as we talk about representation, as we talk about those things, that original X-Men comic, series that were shown, I grew up on. That was the first Black powerful woman I had seen. And I was like, oh shit. Like, so I had ever since then. So yeah, again, just that was the whole representation piece for me. Just seeing her and watching her rep. Like that was cool.
Right. So in the comics, kind of just to give a little bit of background about Storm 2, her and Black Panther, they had actually met a long time ago when they were younger. And they were like in somewhere in the African deserts or whatever, but they spent time together in their youth. And so they got reconnected later on and actually did get married. And in different like multiverses, had kids and stuff. So yes, there's a great connection between Storm and Wakanda, and she was like queen of Wakanda. So it was just like, come on now, like I'm gonna need her to be. And I will say this, the one thing that like when it comes down to Storm, and I was like, yes, like I have a very deep voice. You feel me? Like when puberty hit, it was like duh, duh, duh. And so like Storm, the comic book Storm, it's not no high pitch or nothing. She was like, listen here, motherfuckers. And it was like, okay. So it helped me be okay with my voice. Like it made me be okay. Because here's somebody, and even to this day too, like on the unit, when like something's popping off, I'd be like, listen here. And they'd be like, oh, so, like when the kids are doing what we're not gonna do today. And they'd be like, oh, okay. Okay. And they'd be like, how you do that? Don't worry about that. I'm channeling.
Channeling my goddess.
Right. African goddess. So yes, I am. MCU, if you are listening to us, I need a powerful ass Storm.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the power. Do not feel like you don't. We have the power. We can do it. We will do it. So yeah, let's make Storm great. Ta-ta.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, off the subject y'all are on, but what do y'all think about the MCU possibly trying to black with Clark Kent, blah, blah, Clark Kent in a new movie? So is he crossing over from DC to MCU if they're doing a crossover, or is this going to be a character who is similar in the MCU?
Yeah, because that's what I'm not sure about. Let's go to the chat.
Are we
Okay, I'm not.
are we crossing
Not.
over with the crossover? What do you feel about an African American? I'm for it. Like,
I
but
mean,
so here's the thing though, there's already a bunch of black comic book characters that we don't talk about
no,
who
right?
like Blue Marvel, come on now. So like there are a whole bunch of black folks out there that they can kind of hit on. So and well in DC they was talking about, somebody had put a meme about Michael B. Jordan playing Superman. And I was like, okay, okay.
Yeah, meh, nah, meh. But okay, I'm sorry. I do have to go back because yes, we don't. Okay, here's my thing. This is my issue about representation. Okay, yes, I obviously, being a black woman, I want to see black people and black characters. I do not need to see y'all coloring other characters black. I want to see other stories. I want to see other characters. Like you said, there are so many other black characters that that are out there in the comic realm that we can delve into. And it's almost like, am I supposed to be grateful that y'all are coloring them brown, or that's what agitates me. Like, yay, Clark Kent, we could get a black Superman. I don't want a black Superman though. I want to see some original black characters. I want to see some new stories. I'm sorry. I'm just like,
Okay, so I get where you're coming from. But like also at the same time, it's like, okay, since they're not gonna give us new characters,
I gotta settle.
if they're not gonna give us new characters, do we want to see the characters they're going to give us portrayed by a black actor? They stick to the same stories. Let's be truthful. How many damn Supermans are out there?
Yeah. And not Hancock. Right. Okay. I'm sorry. It took me a minute to like read that. Yeah. Hold on. Me and Hancock. Just
right. You got your bottle.
I couldn't find a cup. Just side minute.
I got a bottle.
Go ahead.
But like, okay, so I guess my thing is more so if they are not gonna give us a new story, okay, cool. Like put a black actor or actress in that role. But like LJ said, can we get a new story? Because there are so many characters in both DC and Marvel that we have not even like touched on. Or boom, if they wanted to do a live action or something we grew up with too, Static. You know,
Right.
he was Static Shock to me. Like, so, like, okay, that is something that we are familiar with. Go ahead and do that.
Yeah. Some of this seems like Hollywood is trying to be smart. If you oversaturate anything, the cause is lost in the noise. Absolutely. And I think okay, and on kind of even on top of that too, maybe it's not even just the fact that you're turning the characters black. I think it's even that we're seeing the same mother trucking characters. How many Supermans do we need to see? How many times do we need to hear Superman and his damn story? How many times do we need to hear Batman and his damn story? Like, I don't need more origin stories. If we're going to keep bringing these characters and redoing these characters, those comics span all this fucking time. You mean to tell me that we can't find a new story?
So I think too, like I think with that, it also plays to they're going based on popularity. Like I like what MCU was doing right now, and they're introducing new like the new series. Like we get to see everybody in different roles, but they kind of
Right.
connected to the main characters, and it's like the branch off from the main characters. So I think like with well, DC ain't doing shit compared to Marvel, so it's like whatever. Applaud MCU for doing that. And even hitting on like different characters because we're gonna get the Shanghai.
Yeah.
We're getting Miss Marvel. So Miss Marvel is actually Indian actress. The character is Indian. Kamala. Yeah, I have Kamala Khan. I think something like that. But like, so we get a different representation from different cultures within the MCU. DC, I feel like has a ways to go. Like, yeah.
I just think that they don't know what to do. Like, yeah, like they just don't really know what to do. They don't know what avenue to take. Um,
All right. But I do like what DC did with the Titans. They made Starfire and Blackfire black. He filmed me that whole little family.
On a random side note, though, watching MCU in order has been, and I'm on movie 5 now. I'm about to start the Incredible Hulk as soon as we're done or tomorrow. But watching it in order is a must. I definitely suggest. Sorry, just I want to throw that out there that this is my life for the next X amount of days is finishing the universe
And she is
in chronological order.
chronological order. I would say
Yes.
throw it, not
Yeah,
movie
no,
chronological order is
it,
the
it,
time frame of the movies.
yeah, and that's been really, really cool. Like, it really kind of has brought back my love for the Marvel universe. And like, I've just started. Like, I have 16, 18 something odd movies left. Anywho, sorry,
Yeah.
I just wanted to throw that out there to anybody that's like, oh, I should do that. Nah, do it. It is really interesting.
And I was just corrected. It's Hindi. I'm sorry if I said the wrong thing.
You messed it up. You messed it up. Okay. Are we moving on? We moving right along. Oh, sorry.
WB trying to cover up racist shit by riding the woke movement, making Kyle black low, shaking my head. Listen, like people up a lot of shit right now. A lot of shit. But then you know what? I'm not even gonna front. Like I feel like people don't need to be going back 20 million years and looking up some shit somebody said 20 million years ago. Like I think look, and that goes back to the cancel culture, which we talked about last week. But like, yeah, we just need to kind of like chill out with that altogether and like, yeah, and just move forward. So moving forward, I want a Storm movie. I want an African actress, and I want African characters to have their African accents.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. On the side note, before we like really move on to our next topic,
Sure. What's
before
up?
the next topic. So most as an African person watching these movies, I ain't gonna front no lie. When people of non-African descent, well, not I'm not gonna say non-African descent, but people who don't know in Africa where they're from because like their ancestors were taken away, so they like don't know where in Africa they're connected to. When they do African accents in movies, it's hella funny to us.
Give me like, look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this shit.
Like,
What is this?
oh, Forrest Whitaker.
What was that? The last last Scottish man. That one with Forrest Whitaker.
No, I was talking about him in Black Panther.
Oh, him and Black Panther. Oh, I was thinking of something. Oh Lord.
The
Just
Black Panther has stripped away. Like that's sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, like so FYI, like I will give you prime example. So I am Liberian, And Liberians, like, they call us the bougies, Africans, whatever. We're like, and you see that one here, this girl here, hey, my people. That's Liberian. And then Nigerians be like, how are you today? How are you? Are you fine? My people. Like, it's so different. So, like, hearing it, like, trying to do a whole, yeah, which one you want to do? Because whichever one you want to do, get a coach for, like, that particular. Listen, this right here was
You really sat up there and looked for that damn clip. That's funny.
the black
That's funny.
has been stripped away. Yeah.
So can I just throw out, since we're on Black Panther, and I just saw Angela Bassett, that my dad is a huge Black Panther fan. Now, let me tell you, my dad has always been kind of a square in a sense. So to see him really kind of evolving to be a much more relaxed person is really, really cool. So he was going to be Black Panther, and I got him stuff for Father's Day. So then my aunts were like telling my mom that she needed to dress up as basically Angela Bassett. And I'm like, it's so that they could match and both be Black Panther. And I was like, obviously y'all didn't watch the movie. We are not about to have my dad up there being Black Panther and Angela Bassett as his mama. Like that's we don't have those type of relationships going on. So anyways, that I just wanted to share that story. So I convinced her to be a different character that was a little bit more in line. Yeah.
But
you're welcome.
I will say this though, just kind of, and once again, we kind of go all over the place with our conversation. But like I honestly feel like actors and actresses from like New Zealand, from like the UK, from like a lot of, those European and Australian like nations, like their American accent is hell of a like better. Like it's better than some Americans. Like they talk better, like their accent.
Yeah.
Like if you think of Wolverine, even like Chris Hemsworth, like they're from Australia. Like if you ever, and even Spider-Man, these people are from freaking Australia. They're not even American.
The guy that plays House, I didn't know that he was from England or something like that for the longest time.
Right.
Like he is straight from overseas, but he got that American accent down.
Right. And that's what I don't get right there. So we have these international actors and actresses who are able to like switch up and like do African accent. Why can't like they switch up and do an African? Maybe just centralize it to like one. Centralize it to like one area in Africa and learn that accent. And then go from there. Like versus everybody trying to do their own little thing and create their own little accent. Because it doesn't work for us. What?
Like, where the hell are they from?
We laugh. We laugh. Find one place and learn that accent and go from there. I will be okay. I'm okay with them taking a South African accent and using that for every movie y'all want to use. Go ahead. I'm cool. It won't bother me. It's truthful. As long as y'all can get that down, I'm cool.
Are you good?
I'm
Good.
good.
We're gonna move on?
I'm good.
Okay. All right.
Two-sided do Lion King, remember? Two-sided do.
What line? What is that? The new Lion King?
No, it's not. It's just like shush, hush. Anyways.
Okay. All right. Moving. So, moving on to everyone's favorite topic, our freaky topic for the evening is a discussion in casual sex. Now, this was brought to my attention, and if you are going to BlurredCon, we have a BlurredCon 21 and over group. Feel free to join. It was posted in that, and yeah, shout out to her. I was like, well, I don't know if I necessarily want to give her a name or not because I don't know how she'll feel about that. But yeah, shout out to our BlurredCon and 21 and over group bringing up the casual sex article. So I figured that we could discuss hookups and casual sex.
Mm. Mm.
There's a couple different ways we're gonna go with it. We'll start with just the basic tips for casual hookups, which I guess this is actually perfect timing since con season is about to pop off and y'all are a bunch of freaks. I mean, I'm good. I don't do anything during cons except enjoy panels.
She's
So
lying. She's lying. Okay.
as I drink out of a bottle, right?
She's lying.
So as we're prepping for con season and casual hookups and hot girl summer, here's some beginning tips for your casual hookups. All right, be prepared. I want to sing. I want to say, be prepared. You know, with the little.
Yeah. Nah.
Okay. No. Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. We can remix it. You want to remix it? Be pre. LJ is about to tell you dun, 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 how to get your freak on. Dun, dun, dun. Don't get
I feel like
what?
I feel like you went to a whole ass different song.
I didn't. If be prepared, you know the hyenas. The dun, 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 dun.
Okay, I haven't watched it in a really long time, so maybe I need to refresh my memory. Anywho, so when we're talking about be prepared, this seems like common sense, but anyways, make sure you got your condoms, you got your lubes, you got your plan B in your pocket because you don't know what's about to pop off and you want to be ready just in case. I mean, now obviously, if you're doing a casual hookup, you know, hopefully you are using protection. We are advocates of safe sex. We, you know, as we prevent all of that little box of stuff. Yeah. Anything to add to be prepared?
Please listen here. Okay, I guess so. If you were gonna buy a plan B, just FYI, they are a lot cheaper at Walmart. The off-brand. I'm just saying, like, the only reason I know this, Lord Jesus, don't think I listen. Like, I know this because I used to teach sex education, and so teaching sex education. Let me go ahead and teach you real quick, even about the price and everything else. Yes. So, boom. If you're using the plan B, please take that plan B as soon as possible. Don't wait. Don't wait too long because the longer you wait, the ineffective it is. So therefore, y'all smash. The next morning, get your ass up. Go to Walmart.
No, if you're thinking that you're gonna even be in this situation, I'm not saying have a row of them like cereal boxes, but I'm saying like maybe you should buy one or two and just be ready in case something pops off.
Man, just use some damn condoms.
Or be on birth control. Be on birth control. There.
Okay, listen, man. If you
Okay, go ahead.
Cool ass sex with somebody out here, even if y'all just been talking, please use a motherfucking condom. Why? Because like there are still STDs. Well, STI as they say nowadays.
Whatever.
What?
What we watching though? Because hold on, I'm about to get comfortable.
Is that hair cut?
I don't know. Yeah, I think it is. Wait, I don't remember this scene now.
I don't either. When was this?
I don't know. Now I gotta watch the whole damn movie over. I'm assuming it was in the beginning though.
Right. My thing, if you're gonna put casual sex out there, let's talk about Jessica Jones. Because Jessica Jones be getting it in. You feel me? She was getting in like, I don't care. Let's go. Like,
do what you need to do.
Right. Get up and leave. We're gonna talk about casual sex. Jessica deuces.
All right. So this was my favorite one. Be a good host. Okay, now let me explain. Let me explain this, especially from a female perspective. Dudes or women, if you're having women over. Okay, whatever. If you're hosting a woman, let's put it that way. Don't have us coming over to no dirty ass place You know, like a little bit of clutter, whatever, fine, you know, but we can't even go to your damn bathroom. Like, be a good host. Straighten up. Maybe have an extra towel for us. You know, if you're talking about hooking up, girl, yo, I want to smash, blah, 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 you know, I know that this is more for a baller type of situation, but consider getting a room. Like, no, not all casual sex needs to be in somebody's car in the back seat of a Lowe's parking lot. I'm just saying.
Or Home Depot, or at the movie theaters, like you go deep in the far, like at the movie in the back, like really far in the back of the parking lot. And you gotta be careful because security be driving past there.
Like, not all casual sex needs to be that. Like, it can be it's supposed to be nice. It's supposed to be fun. So make it a nice experience. Yeah, nah, you're going to kick the bitch out later. But at that moment, if you want her to open up, make it nice. That's all I'm saying.
My thing is too, though. Listen here. If you're going to be out here smashing and you want to be a player, the smart thing would do is to have Shorty feel like she's special, even though she might be number 4, 5, 6, or 7, or whatever number she actually is to you. Like, if you have everything set up, like, yes, like, have the towels. Like, who was it? Oh my goodness. He had the towels, he had the soap, he had the different thingies. It was like a whole drawer of just female stuff that females would need, you know, in the event of like everything after sex. And you know, these females felt so special, like, oh my God. And it was like after they left, cool, deuces, like, you know what I mean, wait a little for the next day. Like, make them feel special.
I mean, make sure the bitch can get home. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say this. But make sure, I'm sorry, make sure she can get home. Like, don't have, like, you picked her up from the club, now you got her at your house, and then you just smash and you like, okay, you good? And you push her out. Like, come on. Like, okay. I'm sorry. I felt a ways about this.
Listen. You know what I have learned? That some dudes, they can't handle that. They can't handle the reverse to that. They can't handle the reverse. Ooh, they about to like. That's 2 hours. Woo! I ain't gonna do that right there. I want to travel to the moon, though. You feel me? Let's smash on the moon. Can we go, like, let's fly up in outer space and like be in like.
You went left.
I'm just saying, they out here doing some crazy-ish.
They were.
Killed them and everything else. Like, that's some crazy. I ain't killing nobody, though. I ain't killing. If y'all not seen The Boys, I'm gonna need you to go watch
Please watch. That was a good show. They need to come back. I need something else to watch. But yeah, so yeah, just be a good host. I mean, plan.
Ooh, said what? Ooh.
I shouldn't have laughed. But yeah. All right. Now, on to number 3. Make it hot. The whole purpose of casual sex is for it to be hot and spicy. And what's the face?
That was for the blood on the face when they were smashing, they rubbing the man.
Okay. I mean, some people, there is actually a blood fetish, but I won't. Okay. We don't save that one for another day. Okay. Okay. So anyway, I'm sorry. Make it hot. Pull out your moves. Think about it this way. And you know, y'all have heard about girls talking and things like that. If we know that we're in for casual sex and we're like, all right, and then you've been like talking yourself up and yeah, girl, you ain't gonna walk right and blah blah and all this good jazz. And we come and we're just like, We about to talk about you. Pull out all your good moves. Pull out your, if you gotta sit Indian style and crisscross applesauce, if that's your move, pull out your damn moves. This is the time for you to show up and show out.
Yes. Yes, it is. Listen though, like, okay, story time. Story time. Okay, so a while back, it was a long time ago. But anyways,
it?
I have been in the baby cougar category for a couple of years now. It was like there was this young dude, right? And he was talking all this shit, like how he gonna do this and that. And I was like, boy, please stop it. Stop it. You ain't gonna do shit. Yeah. But literally, that became a battle. Like, it was like, who's about to show who up right now? And so, hell, Shorty's pulling out all the tricks, doing kegels on the dick, like, you know what I mean, squeezing this and that. And he's sitting there trying to flip a motherfucker around. And, like, when I tell you, it was like, it became a battle of, like, a millennial versus a fucking Gen.
That's funny. Yes. I mean, come on. Like,
yeah.
Let's face facts. Let's look. We have these conversations to be real. You know that your reputation is on the line, period. Female or male, it don't matter. They gonna talk shit about you if you were lame.
Right. OMG, please, hygiene. Hygiene on both ends. Females and males. Hygiene. I don't need no smelly ass balls. Like, if you know your shit stinks and you've been doing the absolute most, listen, go ahead and hop in that shower and clean yourself. Ladies too. If you going to somebody and you leave in the club and you been sweating, you been doing this and that, hell to nah. Tell the motherfucker, hey, I need to hop in the shower real quick. I need to clean up real quick. Don't just wipe the shit. Clean the motherfucker.
Especially you've been at the club. Oh.
Clean the motherfucker. You feel me?
All
Clean
salty and shit.
Clean the motherfucker. Now, don't just get them wipes. Don't get those wipes though and just use. Listen, okay, in dire situations, go get don't just have like the wet wipes, have the antibacterial wipes. The antibacterial wipes will clean you better than the wet wipes. So if it's a dire situation and you're like, I don't have no time and he can't, and it's not a place to do no showers and shit, and y'all literally in the back of a damn alley like that motherfuckers just now, get the antibacterial, okay? Antibacterial wipes, not the wet wipes. Antibacterial, because that will clean a little bit better and there's less fragrance. And use about 3 or 4, like, you know how you do like a couple of runs. I'm just saying.
I mean, it's a valid statement. Okay. Next tip. Don't experiment. Do not experiment. I cannot. Oh my gosh. Anywho, casual sex is not the time for you to try new shit. Especially if it's your first time hooking up with somebody, like, and if you've never done anal and he's like, hey, let's try anal. This is not the time to try anal. You don't, no. You are not trying to do new shit with experimental, like with your casual hookups. Try your new shit with people that you're comfortable with, like people that you can talk to and you've had communications with, and let's try this, that. Nah. Just tone it back, dial it back.
What point does casual turn into like a fuck buddy? Because I feel like casual, if you're doing casual, and it like it's a continuous.
I think they become hand in hand.
So if you're a fuck buddies, then you can experiment, right?
Eventually, but if you're in the beginning stages of maybe this is only your even say it may be only your third time hooking up, you may not necessarily want to dive into something new your third time.
Okay.
Like, you know, if you've become a fuck buddy, then obviously you guys have had that kind of communication and you're like, yo, this shit is popping. Let's do da 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 da. And then you can open up the door into other things. But I would still say give it a couple rounds before you just start some new shit. Like, especially something that you may not be sure about. You may not want to be tied up by on the third date or the third hookup.
Yeah, that's true. Because, like, okay, story time.
What, raw? What?
So back when I was in college, like, I had a thing, well, I still do have a thing, I ain't gonna lie, for genuine. And there was this genuine motherfucker. And I was like, ooh. And so, yes, it was casual. But then the dude tried to like do a little choking matter, and this was like in the beginning of me like having like sex, so it was just like, oh, what the? And I was like, oh, hell no, like I had to smack his hand and was like, get like, this is there. He's like, you good? Yeah, don't put your hand on my neck though. Like, it was a whole thing. Like, oh.
Why? Why do we have a Shibari video right now? Why? This is not shit you do the first time you meet someone. Bitch.
You know who's controlling our media, right? Y'all don't know.
I know.
Listen, the man's a straight, yeah, he's special. He's special. That's what I'm gonna say. He's special. You're special. Very special. Like, I don't know how our conversations gets him to think, oh yeah, let's go ahead with the rope. And yeah, no, we talk about choking. I said choking. I said choking.
I do want to try Shibari. That's a whole nother subject. So if anybody knows people that knows Shibari, I need to learn. I want lessons because I want to be like, okay. Anyway.
I want to be like Tess and get on the damn pole and do them pole.
Yeah, I want to do that too. Bitch, we gotta buy them though. That's the thing. We can buy a pole.
True.
I'm about to set one up though. Get me one of them portable ones. And okay, that's a whole nother conversation. Whole nother. Okay. So I guess the last two as far as tips was consider choosing somebody that you wouldn't necessarily catch feelings for, which I feel is kind of a twofold situation because not everybody that you hook up with initially, you may think that you're going to have feelings for. I think that that's something that's kind of developed.
Right.
So story time.
So we said story time. Oh, go
story
ahead.
Time. So, I genuinely thought that my blurred con hookup was just going to be that. I literally said, do not worry about calling me. You don't need to text me. You don't need to reach out. There are no obligations. It was fun. Deuces. And yo, I'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah. And 2 years later, there may be a few more feelings involved. Moving.
Oh, okay. So when she talks about feelings, this casual hookup where it was like, you don't gotta call me, you don't text us, it's whatever, turned into a whole fucking relationship. And these motherfuckers are in love. So we're just casual. It's not.
I tried twice to do just, hey, yo, good looking out.
It did not work for her.
Not at all.
So for me, like, okay, boom, story time too. Ready? Story time. I used to only smash with folks who lived in a whole nother state. And it was just for that reason. I don't want to see you. I don't want to know about doing. I don't want to know who, like, what chicks you talking to. I don't want to see you in the club nowhere. I don't want none of that. Why? Because I know me. Am I the person to just say, okay, cool? Well, yes, I can. It depends too. But see, at the same time, like if I really want to enjoy, like there got to be some type of connection. So it's just like if there is some type of connection, like I don't want to see you to build on that. I don't want to see you to build on that. So it's like if I don't got to see you, we're not building on anything. But when I do see you, it's like, all right, we getting it on, it's popping, boom, all right, deuces, like, you know, and it's casual sense that there's no hard feelings, and it's not like it's a smash
Right.
type situation. It's like, okay, we're doing this, and I know you're going your way, and I'm going my way. But like when we get together in the next future or so, or whatever, like it is what it is. Like, yeah,
Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
yeah.
Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Okay.
You don't have the opportunity to like get to the point where it's like, oh, I'm having these deep feelings and this and that. Because if we're on that level too, I ain't talking to you. Like we're not gonna talk like that. Like,
I'm sorry. The comment that is so factual. I was like, damn, that got me out here looking like a whole ass fool.
okay, but your situation, I think you tried to keep it like that, and it was like, nah. Like he was like, nah. Like, yeah, we're going from here.
Anyway, whatever. Moving right along.
See, and this is the type right here that when that is done, you have to force yourself to get up and leave. He don't got to kick you out. You kick yourself out. Like, you're like, oh, want to stay there. You're like, look, this mother, he done. And you have to force yourself to leave. Do not set yourself up and stay. That's how you get caught up. You have to force, ladies. Get up.
Okay, that's my second half of the notes. Hold on, because the last one with some of the tips was just to honestly be honest with yourself. Like, know what you're going in there for and what you're doing. Oh gosh, that was funny as shit. Okay, all right. Now, the actual ways to do so. Like, all right, bam. Y'all are together. Y'all are rolling. Like, you have got this whole thing. Just a few little nuggets as to how how to deal with it. All right. Don't linger. Y'all have smashed. You have whatever. And now it's done and over with. Go. You don't need to stay. You don't need to have full ass deep discussions. You want it casual, get your shit and go.
Yes. You know, some dudes don't like that. They don't like for you to put them out. Like it's a whole ego situation. It's cool for you to put us out, but when we put y'all motherfuckers out, y'all be on your feelings. Like,
Maybe.
What do you mean?
Well, I gotta. You got something to do?
You be like, maybe. What do you mean, maybe? Wait,
where you going?
Where you going? You know,
What?
come. Nah.
We gonna talk later. You gonna call me, right?
Story time. So I will never, ever smash anybody that I work with. I say never. I will never do that. I will try not to do that. Let me correct myself. I will try not to do that. Because it was supposed to be a casual like sex situation, and so like when it's casual, it was cool, but I wasn't feeling him like that. So here we are at work. We're in a damn elevator, and I'm not saying shit to him. Like, we're walking somewhere, and I'm not saying shit to him. And you know your boy got in his feelings. And so then like we was doing something somewhere else and we had to go on the elevator. And he's sitting there trying to like tone me down. And I was like, what the fuck? No, we're at work. And he's like, oh, but you're ignoring me. Yes, motherfucker. That's what you're supposed to be ignoring me too. Why are you sitting here? And it was like, oh, because I was literally like saying what the shit was gonna happen. Like if you had did it and I was all up on you, he would have felt some type of way like, oh, you know, huh. But now it was like, nah, like back up. He felt some type of way. So in your feelings about this whole casual sex situation. If it's gonna be casual, make it casual.
Yeah, like it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Wait, it is say you can give us the sunshine and others. Oh gosh.
You didn't want a 10. You wanted to be just how you were. We're going inside and not staying out here. Like you didn't want the sunlight. So go ahead.
That's mean.
Oh, that's our boo thing. Listen, these at BlurredCon.
That's us. We'll be there.
And it's so cute.
Wait,
and
what about BlurredCon?
I said y'all met at BlurredCon.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
This is what we do not do, ladies and gentlemen. This is called like no. Shut up. Shut up. Can't help it. Not my fault.
OMG, that's funny as shit. That's so funny. And that's what's supposed to be casual. Yeah, that was supposed to be.
Shut okay, moving on. This was part of the problem. No dating. If you want to have a casual relationship, y'all don't need to be sitting out at dinner. For what? For what? I mean, I would say eat before, but sometimes if you hit the positions wrong, it gets a little nauseous. Like I don't. So yeah, go out to eat after by yourself. Meet up with your crew.
Hell no! You want to feed me? You could feed me after that.
Depends on how you're. Okay,
you could feed me after the act. You hungry? Yeah, I'm hungry. Let's go somewhere. All right, cool. And that's it. After that, don't let him feed you without anything happening. Nah. But you could feed me after we don't smash shit. We both hungry. We could go somewhere. He could feed me. I don't need him cooking though. Well, he could feed me. Like I know some folks, they be cooking and they be like, oh, that's how I got trapped with my kid's daddy. And he was cooking. He was cooking these damn meals and shit. And I'm sitting here like, what you got today? What you cooking?
No, see, you are proving. No, you shouldn't be dating.
Me. We could go out to eat. We can go.
Fine. You can grab a bite afterwards, maybe. No, but I'm on the fence though, because I'm about that free food life.
Hell yeah.
But then you're sitting up there talking. See, that skips down to don't be weird.
We don't gotta talk. We don't gotta talk. We eating.
What you doing? If you go,
we're not talking about me, you. We talking about your position, what you did right, that stroke to the left. You know what I mean? You have my leg up in the. Yeah, that was cool. You know what I mean? That's what we're talking about. What just took place. When about how many? What do you want to be? You know? What do you? Nope.
No. All right. Okay. Fine. We'll skip to that. That goes to the don't get personal. You don't need to ask the personal questions. You don't need to ask who their mama is, who their daddy is, how many siblings. You don't. All that information is irrelevant. Y'all are fucking and leaving. It's not. No, you don't need that information. Smash and dash. Like you don't need all of this. Also, you don't need to stay in touch. That may or may not have been a problem in my situation.
In touch. If you're talking every day, yes, that's a problem. If you're kind of casual. But If I hit you up every once in a blue moon, hey, you good? You good? Cool. That I don't think that's a problem.
If you're like, hey, you good? Yeah, what's up? Yeah, can you come over? That's what you do.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I mean,
Can you smash and dash?
absolutely.
Smash and dash.
I've
Uh,
done several. Oh,
Smash and dash. Yes.
smash and dash. It's like one of my new favorite terms. I don't
Smash,
know why. Smash and dash.
smash and dash. Hey,
Cause I mean, yeah, yeah, just yeah. Uh, uh. Wait.
so so I guess you know what I mean if when I'm on like who child, who child, who child, you know the beast has been released because like I was like under wrap for a very long time. And the beast is out right now. And it's like I don't want to like get to know anybody. I just need my knees serviced. So we will be doing
the most.
some smashing and dashing. What I've come to find out with I need y'all to handle that, man. Like y'all act like y'all can handle it when it's a female who's just like, nah, we're good. Y'all can't handle that. That's what like I really feel like y'all can't handle that.
I think it's difficult. Yeah, I don't think they're used to it. Nah, um, yeah, I don't know. I'll run through the last ones relatively quickly. Be honest about your situation. You know, if you're in for smash and dashing, then just smash and dash. Like, look, you know, you cool and all. We ain't got nothing going on. This is a smash and dash, and I'm done. All right, cool. But it did suggest to ask questions, and I feel like the asking questions are more so just like, are you bringing protection? You know how like more so in on a logistical basis, like the logistics of it. How are we handling this? Like you know, but having enough conversation to where everybody's on the same page, but yet you're not like getting personal and then being mature about it. Like, if your smash and dash was bad, then I mean, don't need to get all about it and be all like, yeah, yeah, and you what? Okay, it was a smash and dash. He's not necessarily here to please you. It'd be great if he did, but you're just
No, you
there
better
for
prove
fun.
yourself. You already said it earlier. You better prove
I
yourself.
did say prove yourself, but just because, but you know, y'all know that sometimes they be thinking that they doing something and they ain't doing a damn thing.
Okay, in that sense. All right.
Yeah, so like you're left kind of like, where's my vibrator?
Yeah, I've done that before.
Yeah, yeah.
Porn on.
I
He
think.
was, but like I'm gonna put this porn on, and I'm gonna. That was probably me. I shit.
Like that's a thank you for your service.
like I rolled over and got on my phone and went to the website and was like scrolling through the categories, and this motherfucker has the audacity to say, "Well, I don't like that." Who gives a fuck about you right now? You done nutted 3 times. Like it's my
No,
so I'm looking what I like.
no. Yeah, not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You talk about being big angry. Like I'm gonna be big mad. Like big mad if you didn't sit up there and did your and then just there.
That shit was so
Yeah,
disappointing. Oh my god.
it's
So,
sad. Okay, I'm sorry. I got a little distracted. We also I mean true shit though. True shit. And then don't cuddle. Don't cuddle. Why? Why are you fucking cuddling? There was that GIF or meme or something where they were like, women, or can you handle this? And they were like in missionary and they were gazing all into each other's eyes and like, can this be a we're just gonna keep using my word. Can this be a smash and dash? And I'm like, Not you looking into my soul and shit. No.
That's when you close your eyes.
Exactly, but I'm just saying though, like that level of connection. Anyway, cuddling is a connection. Cuddling is intimate. Cuddling is like, first of all, I'm not a big cuddler. Cause like if I feel your hot breath on the back of my damn neck, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, but listen though, I feel like us cosplayers, because we get into character a lot of times, a lot of people feel like they're actors and actresses too. So let's just act like, you know what I mean, one night only, and we could do like one night and shit. Like it is like
Maybe, but
like,
you're not gonna be feeling some type of way after, kind of like, oh damn,
nah.
we kind of connected a little bit.
Like here's why I say this, because once again, if I'm smashing somebody, majority of the time, these motherfuckers are out of state. So if we're doing anything together, we're
I hate
for a
you.
short period of time. We're probably gonna be in the same room for a short period of time. But for that short period of time, like you're here, you know, if you came to my city or I went to your city, like we're probably in a hotel. So we're gonna do this little fake shit for right now. And like when I leave, it's like, all right, cool, do so.
Okay. All right, but that's a whole different scenario. So that's talking about doing like a passion, but it's almost, but when you're together, but when you're apart kind of thing. Because I've done something similar where like you spend a little bit of time together, excuse me, and then like during that time that you're together, it's kind of like in a whole ass relationship, but you know that it's only
for the next 24 hours.
For the it's got that little what is it, that like tick down clock where it's just counting down.
Yeah. But that's still casual to a certain extent, right?
It is. I mean, there's varying degrees of casual. Casual is what you make it.
Right. And that
I
piece
mean,
yeah, look here, please don't get attached. Like
me.
Look, you can look forward for your annual trip or whatever, or your quarterly or monthly or whatever, how many times. But yeah, just keep that shit moving. Like when it's done, it's done. Like
Yeah.
and that's where I have told somebody, yo, don't call me for like a month, and they're like, what? Don't call me for a month, and I say that I. Do not call me. That means the sex was really good and the bitch is not trying to catch no feelings. So don't call me. I don't want to hear. I don't want to. I don't
want to talk to you. I don't want to look at you. I need you to go the fuck away. Look. I'll come back when I'm ready.
Right. I can do you like every 3 months. Like. I will not, because I feel like you got to be strong-minded. Some of y'all need to meditate. Like ladies, I'm saying this to the ladies: meditate on that shit. Like meditate and be strong-willed enough so that when the motherfucker lays it down, you do not sit here and plan out the rest of your life with this motherfucker. Let's have energy and like. Take your heart and put that shit down. Let that brain energy come up.
You started putting your last name attached to it and everything. Just like, such.
We're gonna have 5 kids. He done shit. Maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, and you have 8 of these motherfucking kids. No. Go ahead and like tap into that tap into your third eye, but from the back here, and let that shit go. He's a hoe. Let him be smashing it. He's a hoe. Yeah, he's smashing you, but he's a hoe. It feels good, but he's a hoe. Have a hoe song going. Like, say what you gotta say to protect him. Get mad at him when he ain't do shit. Oh yeah, I know he's smashing Courtney. You don't even know who Courtney is. You done made it. But whatever. Protect yourself.
Look, you have to be strong. You have to be a strong person with a strong disposition to have casual sex. Casual sex is not for everybody.
Right.
I actually know people. I know people that cannot do casual sex at all. They have to be in full ass relationships. And I'm like, no,
Right.
you do not.
He's you know what I mean? When he look you in
Raw's freestyling. Raw
listen,
got a whole ass rap going.
when he look you in the eye, when he's digging down, he's looking you in the eye. Oh no, he looking at you. You ain't getting to my soul. Hell no, not my soul. Hell no. You close your eyes. You say, not my soul. Hell no, not my soul. Listen, protect yourself.
Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. That's funny. You're funny. I cannot.
Protect.
All right. I have no more on my list to offer you.
We've been rocking for a minute. We've been rocking for a minute.
We have. I mean, this is out there.
Listen,
This is out there. Huh?
take it in.
Yeah,
Meditate.
right. Like, this is as we prepare to enter into hot girl summer, as we prepare to enter into con season, as we prepare to enter into these realms. Oh gosh, and restrictions being lifted. Like, that's a whole ass set of horn dogs that are like red to go.
Listen, Andy Sweets is out. Oh my God, we stealing
Okay.
souls. We're stealing souls. That's the mission. It's to steal souls. And
She's gonna have a damn like chalkboard behind her fucking bed, like just ticking y'all motherfuckers off. Just click. Oh, are you good? Okay, I'm gonna need you to leave now. Thank you.
Right. What's old girl from American?
Not American Gods.
Okay, so
Enter. Just ain't never be back the same.
Is Bellaquist.
Now she's an African goddess.
Bellaquist. Bellaquist or Bellaquist?
Bella something.
Yeah, Bellaquist or Bellaquist.
All right, y'all. We are done for the day.
We are, y'all. We've been here for a minute. Once again, I need y'all to come back every Tuesday, 7:30-ish. Because you know, ish. Like I'm African, so like 7:45, 7:50. But I'm just saying 7:30-ish.
We rotate between Instagram and Facebook. So we'll let you know where we are. We try to give everybody breaks in between and just keep things interesting a little bit.
Right.
So,
follow Magical Geeks and Freaks on Facebook and IG. And if you are going to BlurCon, we have a 21 plus group. Holler. And also check us out on Head Nerds in Charge. So that's every Wednesday, 8 o'clock-ish. Ish. You know what I mean? So we the blue moon. But yes, like go ahead and support. Oh, too. Boom, 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 boom. Listen, y'all, we got a whole bunch of products. I'm gonna need you to listen, check out first. There's two websites, Magical Geek and Freak.com.
No S's.
No S's. Magical Geek and Freak.com. We have our store up and running for all of your toys, gadgets, everything you need. And if you want us to help you with the selections, I have my favorites, she has her favorites, and we can go from there. Okay? Okay? We're here for that. And then, boom, boom, boom. For merchandise, as far as t-shirts, earrings, everything else in between, go to headnerdsincharge.com. headnerdsincharge.com. And there's a bunch of links and everything there. So, yes, t-shirts. We have the Council Culture t-shirts. We have Magical Geeks and Freaks. We have Head Nerds in Charge. We have the Autism Awareness. We have the Gamer Earrings. We're about to throw some other ones up there because I just made some. Some we got have other t-shirts and stuff. But yes, please go support. Support us. Support the crew. Support the family. We're here. And
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Holler at.
So thanks everyone for another fun week, and we will be back next week with more something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It'll be fun.
It's magical. It's
Just be
geeky
there.
and freaky.
Just be there. 7:30-ish. All
Bye.
right, everyone. Have a good night. Bye.
I love you. I love you.